Hi, I'm Jim Vossen. Join me Wednesday afternoons at 1 o'clock for the Seaside-Sand City Television Show here on KYMB, Comcast Cable Channel 19, and over the air at 27.1. Brought to you in part by the Seaside-Sand City Chamber of Commerce. That's Wednesday afternoons at 1 o'clock for the Seaside-Sand City Television Show. All right, welcome back to the Seaside-Sand City Television Show right here on KYMB, Comcast Channel 19, over the air at 27.1, or in Fresno area at 33.4. I'm Jim Vossen, V as in Victor, O-S-S-E-N, brought to you in part by the Seaside-Sand City Chamber of Commerce. We're supposed to have a guest in this afternoon, and that somehow got wrong date or something like that. Got guests lined up for future shows, so we're okay. We're okay. I don't think this live line is working anymore. I don't think so. We're not going to do that right now. Don't do that. But what we're going to do is talk a little bit about the Seaside. Well, we'll start off. I'm going to go back to last week. Last week, I went to. I always go to the Seaside council meetings. They're on, let's see, it was last Thursday. It was last Thursday, no, that was probably, so they're on there, I think they're on the first and third Thursdays of the month. And they have, they had a presentation there talking about garbage. Garbage. Currently, a company called Waste Management, you've seen their trucks, big W and an M. They look okay. If you turn them over, they look the same. And they've been the local, I guess, garbage company. I say the garbage waste management company, I guess, for the last quite a few years. I don't know, 10 years. And there's another company that does a lot of stuff up more in the Santa Cruz area called Green Waste Recovery. And I was fortunate enough, I got invited by David Armanosco, who runs a public relations firm in Monterey. I was invited, I guess, on behalf, because I'm the chamber guy, and to go on a tour of this green waste recovery. And let me tell you, boy, we first went to up into Watsonville. And we started going out the road, I guess, what is that 152 from Watsonville that goes over to Gilroy, like? Yeah. And they took us to this area where they do composting. I think that's the right term. And they have these acres and acres of these long things with that stuff is inside these plastic bags or some kind of stuff. They have ventilation going to them, you know, and they do all this stuff. And boy, it is just amazing what they end up getting out of this. And this is like food garbage. A lot of the food garbage from restaurants, rather than mixing it with regular garbage like paper stuff and stuff, a lot of them put them in separate cans. And you know, and there's certain trucks that come and pick up that stuff. And so anyway, but they really neat. And then we went on. We took another trip. We went over to, I guess, we went over to San Jose. I think we stopped some other place along the way that was similar, but the thing up in San Jose was just an amazing thing. There's this big giant warehouse, and we had to wear one of those hard hat things. And this was really neat the way they did this. They gave each of the people a little headset, and then the leader had a microphone. Now, we couldn't talk back to them. We didn't have a microphone, but we could hear everything they said because there's a lot of noise there. So I don't know how many people were in their tour, maybe 12, 15, something like that. And you don't think of it when you're on the outside of this building, but once you step inside, it looks like a General Motors assembly plant almost. You've got these couple of different levels, you might say, of these conveyor belts, and standing platforms were workers. And there were dozens and dozens and dozens of workers there at different posts as stuff would go by on a conveyor belt. And they're there with gloves. We might have had masks on too, you know, maybe. Although here's the deal, they might not even have that, because the place was ventilated in such a way, and there was a little mist of water going over the stuff. No smell at all. No smell at all. It was fine. Not that I'd want to eat lunch there, but no problem whatsoever. Now you know what's interesting is that used to be forwarded. Hopefully somebody's grabbing that. That's good. I was almost tempted, wasn't I? Thank goodness. Somebody remembers numbers from the old days. But anyway, and what they had, these people standing at the conveyor belts as they're coming by, their job was to look for certain items to throw into these bins. Could be a metal object. Could be wood. Goes that way, you know. Could be plastic. And then, and it would keep on going down the line, so that maybe the first guy didn't see it, but the second or third guy might see it. And then I think it goes around and it comes back again. Goes to a lot of different people, and there's certain tasks that they do. It's just amazing. This stuff wasn't around here 30 or 40 years ago. Nothing like this. I mean, we are really, I think we're coming around to figuring out what to do with our waste, stuff we throw away. Well, I think we're really getting, hitting the nail with the hammer on it. We're starting to get there, and there's more to do. More to do. One of the fascinating things that I saw there was this place that worked with. Now, generally, as this stuff's going, if they saw aluminum cans, they'd see them and stuff. But sometimes it's hidden a little bit. Sometimes it's under some of the debris, and you don't really see it. And as it gets shaken up, it gets loosened. But they had this one spot where the conveyor belt is going like this, and then it drops down like this. And all the stuff on it is going to drop down with it, with the exception of right across where it drops down, there's this other can that's angled a certain way. And right at where that area is about to go down, right there, there's some kind of device underneath the conveyor belt. It's kind of like an anti-magnet. Even though aluminum really isn't very good with magnets, it's still got something in it that it responds to in certain things. So what would happen is, if as all this other stuff was going down, when the aluminum can would get there, this anti-magnet, rather, magnets attract, so that something goes like that. Instead, as it goes boom, boom, and it kind of shoots the stuff out there. It's really kind of fun. I hope that schools can take kids and see how this is done. Very, very ingenious the way they do that. So that's a company called Green Waste Management that's doing all that, and they have they have places, they save battery. If you go in, they have the batteries and all that stuff. Have you ever been out to the garbage facility that's in Marina? Have you been to that, Ron? Yeah. And if you ever gone inside where you can dump stuff, and you'll see where they have different stuff like that. It's amazing, In the old days, I'll tell you where I come from, is that when I was born and raised in San Francisco, and at 16 I had a pickup truck, did rubbish hauling and moving jobs and stuff. But I used to go to the Cocola dumps a lot, and the Cocola dumps isn't there anymore. But you know what they would do? They just buried everything. Everything was buried. Maybe some things might have gone through. You saw, a lot of metal. They might pull the metal out, but generally there was big bulldozers. In fact, to this day, what's on that property now? It's in Colma, little town of Colma. There's shopping facilities there. Not a big shopping mall, but there's a Home Depot there, a few other stores. But over in this one little field area, kind of. No buildings are there. There's a big pipe that comes out of the ground, and every once in a while, you'll see it flame up. And that's the, what's that stuff called? Urethane or something? It's the gases that are in there get compounded and stuff, something like that. I'm not that well educated, but we will get a break ready in just a second, Ron, in a little bit. Just throw a few things just to change the subject. But so anyway, so at the city council meeting last Thursday, there was just a talk by both of these companies, and I think just that alone, they didn't do any voting on it. They just wanted to introduce what they're doing and such. It must have been about 3 hours. 3 hours. 3 hours. Now, what's interesting is after that discussion, after that interesting educational thing, they got into talking about these cameras. You've probably seen it in the news that the city of Seaside somebody donated $100,000 to help them in putting cameras out on certain public streets. Of course, there's a lot of people there that object to that, object to having cameras out in the public like that. These cameras are not supposed to be aiming at anybody's home or windows, or look at a public space, which anybody can go out and walk and look at stuff. God knows what we got on what's called Google Earth and stuff. Amazing the things that you can see there. I almost waved to a cousin of mine in Georgia one time, but turns out it wasn't him. Somebody looked like him. But anyway, so it looks like the city approved. Now, what's interesting, there wasn't much of a discussion by the council. Kind of makes you wonder if they already had this in mind. Yeah, let's go. It was a 5-0 thing to approve the cameras. So, you know, it's we'll see what happens. They think it's going to help those crimes. What their idea is doing, there's not going to be somebody, and so people that want to understand this, my understanding, it's not like there's going to be a monitor room where some 60 cameras have 60 monitors on there that you can see all this stuff at one time. All this stuff is designed to be recorded, not really for real-time viewing. But on the situation where, let's say, a certain crime had happened at a certain day, a certain time, they could go back and look at the traffic cameras that are close by there around that time, and they can view that. So that if somebody says, yeah, they sped off in a brown Honda, they could look and see, do we see a brown Honda? Well, if they see a brown Honda and they can somehow get the license plate of it, then that's the whole idea behind that. I don't think it's the whole idea of looking at the streets and watching anybody doing anything, because God knows how many times I've walked down the street and done something that, well, I hope nobody's watching, but you're also out in the public there. And I can't for the life of me think of what that would be. So that one went pretty quickly, but the bottom line is the council meeting, which started at 7 o'clock, went on past midnight. And I was supposed to be there on a certain subject matter, and my subject matter got delayed till the next meeting. So I stayed there the whole time. Missed Big Bang Theory and everything. That's terrible. Anyway, we're going to take a little break. We are minus a guest for the second half. Earlier, we did have Heather Ream from Ream Construction, Disaster Cleanup Specialist, XL Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning, Floor Store USA, and Cypress Cabinets. Ron, did I do that good? Yes. And remember, you know, she works with Karen Baptista. Remember Karen? Yeah. Little smile on you. Okay. Anyway, we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back in about a minute and a half or so. Don't go away.
We began in 1907 in Wichita, Kansas. We're the second oldest General Motors dealership west of the Mississippi River, and we are the oldest General Motors dealership in the state of California. What nearly 110 years in this industry have taught us is the value of customer service above all else. And that's why we continue to serve generations of families on the Monterey Peninsula.
Hello, welcome to Alberto's Restaurant. Come on in. At Alberto's, you will have a new experience at great Italian dining. We have fantastic pasta dishes like fettuccine alfredo and eggplant parmesan. And you have to come in and try the chicken marsala and the calamari con limone. I take great pride in everything I prepare, and I know you will love it. And what's dinner without a little wine? At Alberto's, we have a great selection of wines to go with your dinner.
Alberto's Restaurante in Pacific Grove.
Come and see us tonight. Salud. Salud.
These are the facts about MeTV. Fact number 1, MeTV has great memorable programs. Fact number 2, MeTV has a large viewing audience. Fact number 3, MeTV is a great place to advertise by the spot, by the program, by the day, by the week, or by the month. To start getting the word out about your business to thousands of potential customers throughout the Monterey, Salinas, and Santa Cruz areas, call me, Jim Vossen, at 831-236-5994. That's 236-5994. All right. Good. Welcome back to the Seaside-Sand City Television Show. The phone call we had earlier, which I didn't take, Gus took it, and that was the owner of the station, Gary Cocola, and said, hey, you know, we can take phone calls. And you know what? We're going to do that. If somebody has something to say, hopefully about Seaside or Sand City, because that's what this is about. Or if you want to just say hi, you're welcome to do that. Or if you want to say, where's Gunsmoke? You can do that. Now, I'll tell you where it is. Anyway, the number here is really quick. Is it 373-1919 or 375?
It's been such a long time.
It's been such a long time. Oh, where's Gus when you need him? Let's see. I think it's 373-1919.
Yes, that's it.
It's 373-1919. We used to have a little something that we could scribble up here. So if you're out there and you wanted to say hello, we don't usually do this.
375-1919.
It's what? 375?
Yes.
Oh, 375. Ron. Wait, Ron, okay, just for that, we're giving out Ron's personal number. 375-1919. 375-1919. Don't dial 373. That's the, okay. Oh, now I'm afraid to answer this. Good morning, you're live on the Seaside-Sand City Television Show. Who's this?
Well, this is Gary Cocola with a cold.
Oh, with a cold, really? How you doing?
Flu bug.
Yeah, you know me. I can handle a. Uh-oh, now we got another line calling in.
Oh, go ahead, take that.
Oh, now I got to do the. Hold on, flash. Hang, don't go away. Hang on. Good afternoon. Uh-oh, they left. Oh, Gary, you still there? Oh, somebody left. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, Gary. Yeah, sorry. You know what happened? That person hung up.
Oh, you scared them away.
Oh, I don't think so. Are you at home watching?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
I'm under the weather a bit. The flu bug bit me.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad you got it, too.
Yeah, did you get it?
Well, I had it. You know what? Now, how long have you had it?
Started Sunday.
Oh, so you've had it for a couple of days. You know, I got something that lasted about a day and a half.
Oh,
thank
we're
goodness.
Lucky.
But you know what's funny? The next day, I was good. But the next day after that, I had something like it came back just and hit me for the night.
Oh, this one's been clobbering me.
Well, you know what Mary Lou went and got? She went to Walgreens.
Yeah.
And got this. Actually, there's two forms. There's a liquid form of something called. It's like Pedia something, like for kids.
Yeah.
And it's like a Kool-Aid.
And did it work?
It gives you it gives you a lot of your stuff that you lost, your vitamins and everything. Mm-hmm. But it's also in a popsicle form. You know those pop-up popsicles? You cut the edge off.
I love it.
Oh, let me tell you though Oh yeah. Even when I'm not sick, I like those.
Well, you know what? I'm going to find out from Mary Lou exactly what the name is, so I can go get some.
Yeah, and so that's good. All right, so we got you to call. You're sick. I wonder.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you knew the phone was working there, but you can't remember the phone number.
You would think. Well, I don't know why. I had the 1919 part.
Yeah.
All right, and then Ron said it was the 373. Yeah, he's fired.
Well, he's as bad as you are then.
Hold it. Oh, man. All right, so what else we got here? Are you still going to Miami?
Yeah, but I had to postpone my departure. I was
Oh.
going tomorrow, but I'm going to
Oh.
go on Sunday now because I want to get well. I don't want to get on an airplane and
No.
be sick.
So,
Everybody else sick.
yeah.
And, you know, there's a lot of sick people on those airplanes that pass that bug around, so...
And that's not good.
Seems like every time I get on an airplane, I get the flu.
Well, that's not good either.
No.
Well, thanks for allowing me to move this show along. Did you you saw our first guest?
I saw your first guest. What a beautiful young lady.
Can you, would you believe 35?
Yeah, she looks 25 or even younger.
Yeah.
But you know what's interesting? When Heather was talking about disaster cleanup, she said that they also have a division called XL Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning.
Yeah.
Well, guess what we need at the house? We need a carpet cleaner.
Oh, well, there we go. There you go.
I just called XL,
Okay.
and I told the young lady that I saw Heather on television,
Oh, good.
that I needed them to come pick up a carpet to clean it for us.
Oh, it's a what do you call those? Throw rug?
Oh, it's an area rug.
Area rug.
Oh, yeah.
It's bigger than a throw rug.
Yeah, it's about 7 foot in diameter. It's under our kitchen table, and it needs to be taken out and cleaned.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, thank you for that. That was great that she was on the show, and I heard her talk about it, and so it was a good plug.
Well, we have good guests lined up, and also, you know what's good?
What's that?
And I'll do this just between us here somewhere, although the audience won't understand. But those things I sometimes wait for from the city of Seaside and the city of Sand City at times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Seaside one is coming through within the week.
Well, that's wonderful.
So that's good. So I'm in a smiley mood, whatever that means. So see how I do that.
Yeah, well, if you ever run out of guests, it would probably be a good idea to get that new young fellow that replaced Dave on the show.
Oh, well, we can do that one of these times. I was thinking of, of course, you know me, I can do a half an hour.
Well, I know you could do it all by yourself.
Almost, but I don't want to do that too often. No, I'll keep that in mind. I'm just trying to, you should have been at that council meeting that night, boy.
I
till
guess it
midnight.
was exciting, huh?
Oh, man. No, I'll tell you. No, it wasn't.
It wasn't exciting?
It just took too long, and I really didn't need to be there. And you know what I missed out on?
What?
I missed out on my opportunity. You know Church's Chicken there on Fremont?
Yes.
Yeah. Thursday night is their special, 3 pieces for $1.99.
Oh, my goodness.
You can't beat that.
That's spectacular.
I know. I love a good deal. Anyway, thanks, Gary.
All right, take care.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, anyway, it looks like we're running out of time. Next time if we ever get into a bin like this, we'll open up the phone lines. This is, one last time. Good afternoon. You're on the Seaside-Sand City Television Show. Who's this?
This is Kendall.
Kendall, okay. Let me just say a quick hello to you, but I got to close up the show. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, good. All right. Well, that's good for you. I'm
just happy that you're back on the show.
Oh, well, I thank you very much. I appreciate that. So you have a great day, okay?
You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. Anyway, have we started music?
Not yet.
We're getting there. We're getting close. All right. I won't give out the telephone number now, but we'll do that next time sometime. Next time we should have a couple of good guests. You know who will be here in 2 weeks from today? Laura McKinnon from the Seaside Yoga Sanctuary. Used to be one of my morning co-hosts. Yeah. All right. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us today. Hey, do me a favor. If you're out and about sometime, stop by the Chamber office, Seaside-Sand City Chamber of Commerce office at 505 Broadway, right at the corner of Del Monte. Just come on in. We got that coffee. You can come in and get some. I don't drink it. We have plenty. Be good. We'll see you next week. Thanks. Thank you for joining us today for the Seaside-Sand City TV Show, brought to you in part by the Seaside-Sand City Chamber of Commerce, located at 505 Broadway in Seaside. Stop by and say hello to me, Jim Vossen, most weekday mornings from 9 to noon, or check us out on the web at seaside-sandcitychamber.org. Don't forget to tune in every Wednesday afternoon at 1 for the Seaside-Sand City TV Show, here on KYMB, Cable Channel 19, or over the air at 27.1.